Hello and welcome to the Blazin Fast podcast. It is playoff week number 2. We've got Coffee County. Hope everybody's ready to go over there. Should be a great game. I'm your host, Jeff Gierke.
And I'm Tim Jones.
And we're coming to you live from Blackman High School on Blaze Drive. We are one of the remaining 16 teams in 6A football. And like we just said, we are traveling to Manchester to take on the Coffee County Raiders. They're the region champions, so we've got to go there. This is going to be the biggest game in the history of their school. So we're getting amped up over here to go over there and face that crowd.
Yeah, I hope all the Blaze fans are ready to travel. You haven't had to do it since September 16th, I believe was our last road game.
My gosh.
So no more at the Inferno as of now. So we need everyone to head out to Manchester because they are going to shut down the entire town. Everyone is going to be there. So we need to make sure we're showing our guys some support on the road.
Yes, it's going to be a hostile environment, but kind of need it. So we're getting ready. I'm Jeff Gierke. I'm defense coordinator here at Blackman.
I'm Tim Jones, outside linebackers coach for the Blaze.
And it's just an exciting time. We had a great game last week, and we're just going to try to keep this thing rolling. You know, it's win or go home.
Yep. Right now, there are no excuses. It is strap in, get ready. Everybody's been working hard. Super excited. Like Coach said, one of 16 teams remaining, so that gets everyone's attention. We would like to start today, before we get going here any further, thanking one of our sponsors. Today, we would like to start out by thanking Borough Business Labs. If you're out there and you have a business, organization, group, whatever you have, and you're looking for a professionally designed website catered specifically to your needs, please reach out to Borough Business Labs. They will get you taken care of. They will personalize a website for you, and they've been a huge supporter of the Blaze, and we thank them for their support.
Borough Business Labs, you need anything with your digital platform, they're the people to call. Really appreciate their support. Again, day one sponsor here for the podcast, and please help go out and support them. They're local and very knowledgeable. So if you're looking to improve your digital footprint, those are the people to talk to. All right, so let's recap last week. First home playoff game. We were corrected by assistant principal Trachis that this was the first home playoff game since 2019.
19.
So we thought it was 17. So our bad. We've only been here for 2 years, so we didn't know. But regardless, it was good to have everybody out for the first playoff game here in a long time, and we showed out. Final score was 49-20. We got off to a hot start yet again, and we really didn't look back.
Yeah, the hot start included a trick play where senior wide receiver and corner Elijah Pitts
first play of the game.
First play of the game. Creates a stat line of 1 for 1 for 57 yards because he hit Justin Brown on a perfectly thrown pass, and quite the way to start the game, huh, Coach?
Oh, you can't ask for anything better. We always talk about you need something good to happen early.
Yeah, that was something good happening early.
And just, we really practiced it one time randomly, and, Tiger, he just had a feeling, called it, Pitts threw an absolute laser, hit JB right in stride. And one of, what did JB have? 2 touchdowns? 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. You don't even think of it. You're just like, JB, how many do you have? 2, 3, 4?
5, 6.
So right off the bat. And then we come out on defense, and Cookeville we knew was going to have something cooked up, that they had nothing to lose. They come out in 1988 I formation, triple option. Mm-hmm. We hadn't played it a snap, hadn't practiced it, and first 2 plays of the game, no gain, loss of 1, get them in 3rd and long, get them off the field. So it's just a testament to our kids how good they're playing on defense, where it doesn't matter what the other team comes out in. They know their rules. They play hard. They're physical. And, we came ready to play.
Yeah, when you talk about starting a game, when you start that way on offense, but then you follow it up on defense, like Coach said, our kids, they just responded. That they saw what they were trying to do. They did what they've been coached to do all year on their technique, and they just got them off the field. So after that start, we were just setting the tone early, which is what we talked about, and it was the momentum we needed in a playoff game to really let them know that they're not coming into our house and winning on the road.
Yeah, we jumped out to a pretty good lead. And then we got a face mask penalty on a play, and then we missed a tackle, so it was tacked on, set up their first touchdown. But then we had a good red zone stop inside the 10 right before halftime to kind of shut the door on any momentum they could have. Defense played lights out, about as good as we can ask them to do, because we were getting the whole kitchen sink thrown at us. They're in spread 5 wide one play. They motioned to overload everybody on one side of the field the next play. Double tight ends, moving guys around, and our kids just lined up and played hard. Again, same cast of characters. Mason Russell, 3 tackles for loss. Wilkerson, 2 tackles for loss. Elijah Pitts, a pass breakup. Did they even try to throw on Jacob Page?
I don't think they tried.
But again, Matthew Oliveri, Josh Rochelle, same guys every week, but we also had some guys that had to step in because we had the injury bug still. And Trey McGaffey had some huge plays, especially in the first quarter, to get us off the field. So just defense is playing really, really well, and it was good to see.
Yeah, it was the performance we were looking for, and I think that's kind of going to lead us into one of our offensive players of the week. So we would actually like to bring on running back Donovan Holloway to the show. Donovan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Donovan was a guy we were counting on. Donovan is probably pound for pound the strongest kid on the team. He's one of the hardest workers on the team. He was having a great start to the year. And then what game was it where you broke your collarbone, Donovan?
Week 4 against Summit, yeah.
So Donovan's having a great game, had like a 60-yard touchdown run, and as he dives in the end zone, breaks his collarbone. And this was the first game we had him back. It's been, no one's wanted to get on the field more than him, and it showed up. So, Donovan, was it your second carry of the game or first carry of the game?
Pretty sure it was my first carry.
First carry of the game. Why don't you walk us through what happened?
Okay, so Coach called an inside zone call, and, I'm reading the center. Evan makes a great block. So I go off of him, leading me to second level. So it's 2 safeties there, so I'm like square up the other person to go up the other way, and then kind of just bumps off of me. I didn't really expect that to happen. I thought because I hit him weird. I saw a picture of it too. He didn't really hit my shoulder pad or anything. He just kind of bounced off of my thigh or whatever, and that threw off the other guy's angle. So I was able to cut off of him, and from there I just took off. Yeah,
I think all the coaches, we see it happen, and we're like, okay, we're a different team with Donovan back, and it was a heck of a way to start the game, and what a testament to you for your hard work to get back on the field and to kind of have it all come to fruition on that play. It was just awesome to see, and we all enjoyed watching you have success.
So first carry of the game, 47-yard touchdown run, trucking the safety on the way to the end zone. I mean, did that just make you feel, hey, I'm back?
I mean, yeah, even Coach Jordan told me, was like, welcome back. I mean, yeah, I was like, it felt great because it felt a lot like the Summit run where I got hurt on, so I was like, I can't get caught this time.
Injury provided a little extra motivation. It can do that.
So, Coach Jones, why don't you tell us the rest of Donovan's stats for the game, because it was a heck of a first game back.
Yeah, he had 8 carries, 97 yards, and that touchdown, and I think, Donovan, was your goal to kind of go in and reestablish the run game for us?
Yeah, most definitely, because I feel like it adds another dimension to the offense, opens a lot of things up. And it's really vice versa, too, because when we get the passing game going, with the other guys making a bunch of plays, it opens it up for me. So it's just like we help each other out, We're not just one-dimensional.
It's just it really is just a missing piece, because we've had other guys step up at running back, and, but nobody's that complete back that will run for power, run for speed, be able to block and pass protection, catch the ball out of the backfield. That's why we had Donovan, and we were looking forward to having Donovan show what he could do, and he got hurt. And now to have him back and all the stuff we've developed around him in his absence is just going to make us that much better. So it's awesome to have him back, and it's really going to help us as we continue our playoff run here. So let's get to know Donovan a little bit. All right. He's a junior here. This is his first year as a starter at running back. But, Donovan, how long have you been playing football?
Since I was 7, so about
10 years, 9 years.
9 years, yeah.
9 years.
9 years.
Donovan, who's your favorite football player?
Saquon Barkley.
Donovan, have you always played running back?
No. So my first year when I was 7, I was a quarterback, but all I did was run. So
Yeah.
I asked my head coach. It was like at the little banquet we had. It was at like CC's Pizza. I was like, Coach, can I play running back next year? He was like, Fine, okay.
Hey,
the
all good
rest is
football
history.
conversations happen at CC's Pizza.
All right. Well, let's do a little bit of rapid fire here. What is your favorite TV show, Donovan?
UU Hacker Show.
What is your favorite movie?
Infinity War.
All right. What's your favorite musical artist?
Lucky.
What is your favorite thing about playing at Blackman High School?
Just how close we are. Just how everyone gets along with each other. It's fun playing football here.
All right. Last one. What is your goal for the rest of the season?
Just win state.
Yes, sir. All of them. All of our players.
I watched the
all of our players.
podcast. Win state.
Every single kid. Every single kid.
All right. Donovan, this is your chance to give any shout outs or thank yous to any people in your life you want to say thank you to.
Shout out to the man above. My parents, all the coaches that have helped me get to where I am. This coaching staff, Coach Beasley. Everyone's helped me along the way. I appreciate you.
Well, hey, we're so pumped to have you back, man, and you're going to be the leader of this team next year, but it ain't next year yet, so let's keep grinding here.
All right, give us a go, Blaze.
Go Blaze.
All right, that was an interview with junior running back Donovan Holloway, and we want to take a second right now to thank another sponsor, and that's Perkins & Jones Attorneys at Law. Perkins & Jones is your go-to source for all your legal needs here in Murfreesboro or Rutherford County. So make sure you're visiting them at burrowtnlaw.com to see all the services they provide, and make sure you give them a call, and they'd be happy to help you out. They are huge supporters of the Blaze.
All right, well, we're going to go back-to-back interviews here. We've got the Defensive Player of the Week, who's also an offensive player that could be Offensive Player of the Week. We're going to bring in Miles Gray. He plays defensive end for us, and he's our starting left tackle. And none of this year would probably be possible without him. He's been an anchor for us and an emergency guy and just an impact player, an unselfish kid. So let's bring him on. What number are you, Miles?
Number 72.
Number 72, Miles Gray.
All right, Miles, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
All right, Miles is a senior. He's had to play left tackle for us the past 2 years. He's a defensive end trapped in a left tackle body, I guess. But, he doesn't complain. He's our best pass blocker, probably our best all-around offensive lineman. But yet he goes in on defense and just wreaks havoc. So we're trying to get him out there more and more. But he's the Defense Player of the Week because it was 3rd and 10. They got a little momentum. And why don't you walk us through your sack there, Miles?
So I get off the ball, and I see that the tackle and the guard are trying to – the tackle's trying to reach me, and the guard's trying to just, push me out of the way to make a hole for the quarterback. So I engage the tackle and I look around him, see the quarterback start to roll out. So I just leave the tackle and just stack the quarterback, basically.
I mean, Miles runs down their starting quarterback. Miles is 6'3", 250 pounds, and just tracked him down like a cheetah.
Yeah. Miles, can you talk about the challenge of being so relied on both sides of the ball?
It's very hard physically because you get off the field on one side of the ball and then have to get right back on the field. So it's very tiring. And also it's mentally tiring because there's a lot of people relying on you on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Quarterback's got all this pressure on him, the middle linebacker. But to be asked to be perfect in pass protection as much as we throw the ball, and then, hey, by the way, Will King's out. You got to play defensive end most of the game and go out there and make plays. In the first playoff game in 4 years at Blackman, and just go out and have that kind of night that you had, it's really a testament to how good of a football player you are, Miles.
So, Miles, can you talk about what do you do for that mental preparation to get ready?
Before the game starts, I know that I'm going to have to be doing a lot for this team, and I accept that, and I just move on into the game knowing that I'm going to give my all on the field and do everything I can for this team.
So we normally don't like to look back, but we would be remiss not to talk about the play at Riverdale that went a little bit viral for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we haven't had you on since that play. It got, I don't know how many thousands of views online. Can you just talk about the play against Riverdale a little bit?
So we practiced that play maybe 2 or 3 times all week in practice. So I was like, there's no way we're ever going to actually run this play in the game. And then I didn't know what down or yardage it was, but he called it. I was like, there's no way. He must have done a wrong call or something. I'm like, there's no way he can do this. So I'm like, okay, whatever. The play is called. I do my thing. I go out to Jacob. He gives me the ball, and there's just nobody in front of me. And I just like, man, if I score here, it'll be crazy. And I was so excited to celebrate with the team after that because I've never seen anything like that happen.
Yeah,
and the experience is crazy.
Number one, the game's on the line. It wasn't just any old play. We have to win the game. We have to get a first down to seal the game. It's 3rd and 9. We call this play. Number two, again, he's 6'3", 250 plus. We've got Jacob Page tossing him the ball. He outruns Jacob to the end zone he's walking away from him because Jacob's going down and trying to throw a block, trying to congratulate him. And you see it on tape. It got viral. It's on Barstool. It's on Bussin' with the Boys. Mike Golick. All these people are retweeting it. It's incredible. But it couldn't happen to a better kid, and we wouldn't have done it with any other kid because Miles is the guy we rely on. We knew if the situation arose, he was going to get it done, and he did. But Miles. It's just talking. You're a kid that was here day one. You're a baseball kid and a football kid. Really thought you were more of a baseball player. Then we get here, and then you're one of the kids that immediately just bought into what we were doing. Can you just tell everybody in the audience, as a senior, what it was like to be a part of this transition?
Well, since I was here my sophomore year and we had different coaches that year, I could tell that the attitude of the team and the attitude of y'all, the amount of respect y'all had towards us was much more than the attitude of the previous coaches. Because y'all really believed in us that we could really get it done, and pushed us a lot harder with those blaze drills and very early morning lifts. So I just completely bought into what y'all were saying and how we can, if we really put our minds to it, we can win it all.
See, if you notice, everybody we bring on, it's this total buy-in from everyone. But as coaches, we can only present you with the buy-in, but it's up to you guys to actually do it. So it's just awesome how you all have stepped in, embraced what we do. And I think that it's helped us get where we are. So we want to thank you for that.
All right, well, let's get to know Miles a little bit. All right, so let's do a rapid fire. Miles, who's your favorite football player?
I say Derrick Henry.
What's your favorite food?
Any Asian food.
What's your favorite TV show?
Big Mouth.
What's your favorite musical artist?
Lil Uzi Vert.
All right, this is your time to thanks to people. I know your family's been through a lot with you and just as a family, and it's been – they've been in your corner. So why don't you let everybody know, shout out who you need to shout out.
Well, I'd shout out both my parents and my all-around family for being here with me since day one in both sports, baseball and football. They've been supporting me since I was like 5 years old with any sport I've played. And I'd like to shout out, God, for giving me this opportunity and putting me in the situation. And that's about it.
Well, Miles, hey, I know you've had to play offensive line, but you're going to have a future in football. It's probably going to be on defense, and we're going to do the best we can to find a spot for you. But you've been an inspiration to all these younger kids that you can just do whatever it takes for the team and be successful, and it's going to pay off for you, buddy. But why don't we get you out of here on a Go Blaze? So go ahead, Miles.
Go Blaze.
Yes, sir. That was Miles Gray, Defensive Player of the Game. We want to take this time to thank our last sponsor today, and that's Dynamo Freight. Dynamo Freight is your leader in logistics that serves your business of all sizes. So they don't just connect freight and carriers. They think critically about every element of the process, and they specially design logistics to your needs. Dynamo Freight is excited to be sponsoring the Blackman Blaze podcast, the Blazing Fast podcast, and everything to do with Blackman School. And please reach out to them at dynamofreight.com or 888-201-7882. They are your go-to source for your logistics needs. Again, Dynamo Freight, just awesome national sponsor, So, again, we're very good, very close. We're going to try to get this thing built, but it's be one of its kind in Rutherford County. All right, well, let's get into it. Round 2 in Manchester. Again, that was their first playoff win in 100 years at Coffee County. So now they've got us, all this hype that we've got coming into town. The town will be shut down. Get gas before you go there. There will be nothing open, and it'll be a raucous environment. It'll be just what high school football is supposed to be, and we just can't wait. Yeah, we're very excited. They have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. They're going to present us with some unique challenges that I think our players are ready to meet. And I mean, it's just playoff week, round 2. The excitement's everywhere. I mean, I have done no coffee all week because we're playing Coffee County, so it's energy drinks only for the coaching staff. So we have fully embraced this Coffee County theme, and we're just excited to go play them.
Yeah, they're pretty talented. They've got a tight end, wide receiver. They kind of use them like we use Ben Marshall, and he's going to Austin Peay. They got a sophomore quarterback that's going to Mississippi State as a baseball player, but he is the Johnny Football. He's running around, throwing it sidearm. You know, they design run him. He scrambles, and then the running back is just a workhorse, and you know he'll just wear you down and he'll take off. They're gigantic on both sides of the line. They've got 6 or 7 kids over 300 pounds. They're all 6'3", 6'4". Defensive line, probably the biggest defensive line we've played all year, and they're going to challenge us. They are some hard-nosed kids, you know, and they believe. They beat Lebanon. It was not a joke. The quarterback played for Lebanon, and they beat them. They made the plays. They had to beat them. So we can't go in there taking them lightly. Oh, well, they haven't played anybody, because they have, and they're going to be ready for us, and we've got to go in there and play our best game.
Yep, it's going to take our best game to get a road playoff win. Road wins are always tough, but especially in the playoffs. So once again, everybody come out. We're super excited. On that note, I'm going to get out here and go Blaze.
Go Blaze.